Elle, you're Effie Trinket in Sunrise of the Reaping. Like, we were so excited.
Happy Hunger Games! And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Obviously, that character has so many eccentric costumes. What was it like for you stepping into these looks for that movie?
Well, you know, we haven't filmed yet, so
You haven't?
No, but we're still coming up with things. Yes.
Have you seen some designs and some
I have,
sketches?
yes. I've been talking to, try to get it just right, especially for the fans of that as well. I'm very excited, though.
Have you been in touch with Elizabeth at all? I know she mentioned she's really excited to see what you do with the character.
I actually have been in touch.
Oh,
she
good.
is, what she's done with Effie is, that character, she's my favorite character when I watch those films, and I think that's really because of Elizabeth Banks and how great she is. And she sent me flowers. Aww. It was beautiful, saying, "The odds are in your favor." So
that's perfect. I love it.
Yes.
And finally, you and your sister Dakota will be starring in your first film together. So I want to know, why was The Nightingale kind of worthy of bringing you two on screen for the first time together?
Ooh, The Nightingale. Well, it's such an incredible book.
Yeah.
And it's such a beloved book as well of these two sisters, and it's been a project we've wanted to do together for a very long time, and finally the schedules have aligned, and we get to finally do it.
We get the Fanning sisters together, finally.
You're hunting something that can't be killed.
Predator Badlands. I mean, this film throws this even deeper into the aliens and Predator lore. But I know there's a team up that makes this a lot different than past films like Alien versus Predator. Can you tell me about it?
Yes, I guess.
You're like, can I?
I can now, because the trailer has come out. Even in where we are now, there's a Weyland-Yutani lab on the other side of us. There's Easter eggs, and I think it's known that I do play a synth who is in the that's in the Alien universe and the Weyland-Yutani universe. So it's really a Predator and a synth teaming up. He's wearing me like a backpack throughout the film. So it was, from the brilliant mind of Dan Trachtenberg.
I love it.
He's come up with a kind of genius idea and taken the Predator universe to a place it's never gone before, and especially the character, this Predator that Dimitrius plays, Deck, is unlike anything you've ever seen, and there's real emotion to this movie. I would say Prey had a lot of emotion, but there was also humans in that movie. In this movie, there are 0 humans. It's a creature and a robot.
I was gonna say, synth is like an android, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that explains the clouded white eyes in the trailer. We can check that off. Dimitrius, I mean, what's the scariest part about joining a franchise not only beloved but also timeless, really?
Yeah, I think it comes with a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's such an established franchise with like the greatest, biggest fans.
Right.
Like, they're out here and they're full-on get-ups, waiting in lines for hours,
in the heat.
Yeah, in the heat, like they're dedicated to this franchise. So, it could come across as like threatening, but I think more than anything, it was a privilege to be able to kind of step into the role. Very humbling.
Yeah.
And I've just loved being able to play this character. He's such an iconic character. So.
Here, you're not the Predator. You're the prey.
What was the training process like for you guys with all the stunt work that was there? Like, did any of you pick up any new skills, is what I want to know.
I actually learned how to backflip.
Backflip?
It's not even a part of the film. Maybe you might see it pretty
Predator just going full Benson Boone.
It's literally... Because we had to do like maybe a month of just like stunt training.
Yeah.
Before we started, just get like prepping the body to be in the suit for like a long amount of time. But then I saw like the mats when I walked in, and I've always wanted to backflip, but I've just never been able to. And I saw how ripped the stunt guys were, and I was like, haha, you're gonna teach me.
You're like, it's happening right now. Let's do it.
So then, that was cool.
You're lucky this interview isn't standing. I'd ask you to just do the backflip right now. We have no padding, so no.
Pull my hammy.
How about you, Elle? You made a face when I mentioned of like the training.
Well, it was just, the stunt team that we had on this was just absolutely incredible, and Abby and Rosie were my stunt girls that were just phenomenal, and getting to watch them. I've never done a movie that needed so much kind of training or
preparation.
It was
like
so
that?
physical,
Physical prep.
And a lot for me was the harness work, because we were strapped together most of the time, literally tied together.
Wow.
So we'd be like, okay, like, guys, you forget about us? Like, we're
Standing in between.
Because there's a lot of waiting on a set, so you guys
Yes.
are still attached, just waiting for the next shot.
Sometimes it would just be easier to stay attached because it
I
would
get
take
it.
a while
Yep.
to go in and out.
That's
so for me, it was
hilarious.
the harness work of like the flying through the air, but we all did it while being attached to each other.
Can I ask, was your first day on set together one of those scenes where you were attached?
Yes.
That's wild.
Yes.
That's so
on
crazy.
location, because we shot in New Zealand. And I think what's also beautiful about this movie is, yes, of course, there's studio work and there were sets that were built.
Yeah.
But when you see the landscapes, it's
like,
all the New Zealand landscapes.
That's awesome.
And we would do harness work attached to trees. Like our wires were just attached to trees in the wild, up on
That
in
really
a
is so
canyon
crazy.
through water. Like it was real.
I love that. Dimitrius, how much time did you spend in the prosthetics chair turning into the Predator?
It wasn't actually too long, so it was like 45 minutes to an hour.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so
Right?
yeah, the suit kind of was just put in parts, so like the arms, the legs, and then the tunic kind of
Was it comfortable?
covers up the good. Comfortable?
Yeah.
Hot.
I'm sure not.
Yeah. No, it came with its challenges, but I guess it just added to the character, you know.
I would just meditate in there if I had to.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
there's a lot of meditating.
I bet.
Do not worry.